Yo people, so I'm going to be watching the new Superman film today. Hopefully all goes well. I'm looking very much forward to it. I'm not usually the biggest superhero fan, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see on the big screen. I'm really looking forward to it. It doesn't look like your average superhero film. It seems like a good superhero film with a good story. I'm looking forward to it. I'll give a review when I finish it. Watching it in 3D as well, so it's going to be extra intense. And keep you guys updated. Hello everybody. So back home now. I usually do them in the car, but I didn't really want to do it in the car today just for a change. I thought I'd just do it in my room. But the Superman film, I enjoyed it. I was expecting a little bit better. I have a bit of mixed feelings about it. I don't know. I think I'm being a bit picky, and I think it's more of a personal thing, but I ultimately enjoyed it, which is the only thing that really matters. Before we get into talking, we're on the beers. Oh, low power mode. Bottoms up, you bastards. But yeah, no, ultimately it was a good film. I enjoyed, the action was good. I watched it in 3D, which was really fun. The action was really, really good. In fact, I'm going to hold this like this. The action was really, really good. I watched it in 3D. I liked the Superman, first of all, for the main character. I don't know what his name is, the actor's name, but I thought he was really, really good. I thought he did a really good job. I thought the acting was pretty good for the most part. I think the main issues I had were just like the story. I don't know. I feel like it was. I don't know. I don't think it was as. I just think the story could have been a bit better. You know, I just feel like it could have been a bit more enticing with a bit more depth to it, especially for like a superhero film. It was still there's still elements of it that had that kind of generic superhero feeling, and I don't like saying this sort of stuff because it makes me sound like a douchebag. It makes me sound like I disliked it, or I didn't, but like I did like the film, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. I think I had too much of high expectations. I was expecting this kind of really original superhero film that was going to be different from all the other ones, and it was a bit different, but it wasn't too different. And there's only so original you can get with superhero films. I don't want to diss all over them. I think a lot of it comes down to just me not necessarily watching many, and me never really necessarily being interested in superhero films, just because I've just, as I said, I've never. It's not in a pretentious way, in the sense that it's like, oh, I like all the real films and superhero films are blah blah blah. No, it's not that. I think superhero films are great, but I mean, I absolutely love Batman and I absolutely love Spider-Man, but I don't watch anything else. So I feel like that was probably maybe the main reason why it's the first superhero film I've ever seen. But yeah, I just was expecting a bit more originality, and I don't think it had. It had original elements, but I was expecting more, and I feel like that's what was kind of lacking a bit. And I feel like I feel like the first 40 minutes was quite slow as well, and it didn't need to be slow. There's no meaning for it to be slow. I feel like there was kind of nothing really going on, and I was thinking, in that 40 minutes to maybe even going on to the 50-hour mark, I was thinking this is not great. I'm a bit bored, to be honest. It's not great. And then it was kind of as soon as he got arrested, I won't give too much away, but when Superman got kind of taken in this kind of big glass box, from there, that's when it started getting really good. And that for that hour I was really engrossed. Especially the last 30 minutes, I was really engrossed. That seems to be this thing with superhero films. They kind of get you really engrossed in the last 30 minutes. But the action sequences were really, really good. I did enjoy those. I like the element of not the Fantastic Four, the this team of people. Obviously, this is what I'm trying to. Was it Green Lantern? I think. And those guys. I can't remember their names, but them. I like how they were in that. They really had a good depth to the film. I liked how that kind of overlaps in the DC stuff with more superheroes. I think is really cool. I also like the acting. I like the characters. The characters are pretty good. And I think the characters really stood out. I think the enemy, the evil guy, was actually really good. Same guy as in Nosferatu. For a film person, I should know all these names, but I don't. I don't know all these names, and I should, but I don't. Because I don't know why I don't, but I don't. Right. But, yeah. That's what I have to really say, and I think that's another thing, is I didn't really have, I think The kind of reason I didn't do it in the cars because I didn't really have much to say because, as I said, I just felt like it was another kind of superhero film, and that's got a bad reputation, but I think for the most part it was good. Would I recommend you watch it? Yeah, it's a fun, entertaining film. I would say, I had no issue against it. There was just kind of personal things that I had that I just would have wished it would have just been, that I just expected it to be a bit more. But I feel like the Superman costume was really cool. I liked how they had the Superman elements to it. I liked how, the thing I did like about the story was it was quite like consistent. I don't know. I think another thing I didn't like about the story was how I didn't really have a reason to care, like for the 40 minutes. I feel like the beginning the beginning bit and like the middle, it was something that definitely there could have been bits that could have just not necessarily need action, but just like could have just been a bit more in dialogue scenes, been a bit more. But ultimately, for the most part, I did enjoy it, and I thought it was good, and I thought there's some great characters and acting, and I would recommend you go watching it. But take it as it is. It is a fun, entertaining film, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Was a little bit on the disappointed side, but definitely recommend watching it. Now, it's only been 5 minutes, but it is absolutely boiling hot. Hence why I'm shirtless right now. It's like 11th of July, I think. If you're in the UK, oh my god, you know how hot it is. It's about 32 degrees right now. It's fucking boiling my balls off. I'm in my boxes right now. It is so fucking hot. It is literally unbearable. Love the heat, but like, it's too much. I love the sun. I love summer. I'm more of a summer person than a winter person. The winter's great as well, but I'm just more of a summer person. It's nice to be out free, but it is absolutely boiling hot, and that's kind of a reason why I went to the cinema as well. It was nice, and it's actually got too cold in the cinema. That's how like good the aircon was. But that's all I have to say, people. I hope you enjoyed my little chin wag. I've actually watched quite a few films. I need to do a review of Alphaville, a Jean-Luc Godard film. What a weird film. That was strange. Good though, but strange. I'll do a review on that in a separate video. But yeah, I've actually watched 3 films this week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I haven't done that in a long time. So it's good to get back on the film grind. And been to cinema twice. F1 film was phenomenal though. I love that F1 film. I thought it was brilliant. So immersive. Anyway, that's what I have to say, people. Have a good evening, afternoon, whatever.